Welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving into a topic that might surprise you. Learning a new language is actually easier than you think. I know that might sound a bit bold, especially if you've ever struggled with language classes in school or felt frustrated while trying to learn on your own. But I'm here to show you how simple and fun the process can be if you approach it the right way. By the end of this video, I promise you'll have a whole new perspective on language learning and realize it's not the impossible task you might have imagined. Ready to break down the barriers? Let's get started. Let's start by addressing one of the biggest myths out there: learning a language is hard. If you've ever tried picking up a second language, you've probably heard people say it takes years of dedication, practice, and a lot of patience. Many of us have memories of memorizing endless grammar rules or long vocabulary lists, only to feel frustrated when it didn't seem to stick. And I get it, when you approach language learning like a chore, it can feel like climbing a mountain. But here's the thing, that's not how it has to be. In fact, most people struggle because they focus on the wrong things: grammar, rules, and memorization, rather than immersing themselves in the language. When you shift your mindset to learning by doing and creating a natural learning environment, things get a lot easier and a whole lot more fun. Here's the big secret that makes language learning easy: input-based learning. Think about how children learn their first language. They don't start with a list of vocabulary words or grammar drills. Instead, they're constantly exposed to the language through hearing it and seeing it in action. This is called language input, and it's the key to picking up a new language quickly and naturally. You don't need to master every single word or rule right away. Instead, start by immersing yourself in the language through fun, everyday activities. Watch TV shows or movies in your target language, listen to music, or read books and articles that are just a little above your current level. The goal is to train your brain to recognize patterns and get used to how the language works without putting pressure on yourself to be perfect. The more input you get, the more the language starts to make sense, and you'll pick up words and phrases without even realizing it. It's like osmosis for language learning, and trust me, it's a lot more fun than textbooks. Now let's talk about one of the biggest mistakes language learners make: aiming for perfection right from the start. Learning a language isn't about being flawless, it's about making progress step by step. You don't need to master complex sentences on day one. Start small and focus on learning the basics: simple greetings, common phrases, and everyday vocabulary. When you're in the beginning stages, it's important to embrace mistakes as part of the learning process. Trust me, no one is expecting you to sound like a native speaker from the get-go. The key is to start using the language in real conversations, even if they're short or you make errors. The more you practice, the more your confidence will grow, and over time, you'll find that you're improving without even realizing it. Small wins add up, and before you know it, those basic phrases will turn into more complex conversations. So don't sweat the small stuff, just keep going. You're probably wondering, what tools can I use to make this easier? Great question. Thankfully, we live in a time where there are tons of apps and resources that can help you learn a language in fun and effective ways. One of my personal favorites is Duolingo. It turns learning into a game, making it perfect for beginners who need a structured, step-by-step approach. If you're someone who enjoys watching TV or movies, I recommend using the language learning with Netflix Chrome extension. It lets you watch shows and movies with dual subtitles so you can pick up vocabulary and phrases in context. Another great tool is HelloTalk, an app that connects you with native speakers around the world, so you can practice your language skills in real conversations. And for those who like a more traditional approach, Anki is a flashcard app that's perfect for memorizing vocabulary. These tools make learning not only easier but also enjoyable. The key is finding what works best for you and turning language learning into something you actually look forward to. Now, let's address one of the most important aspects of language learning: consistency. One of the biggest misconceptions is that you need to spend hours a day studying to make progress. In reality, short daily practice sessions are far more effective than cramming once a week. Just 15 to 20 minutes a day can make a huge difference over time. Consistency helps you build a habit, and those daily touches with the language keep it fresh in your mind. The best part, you can fit language practice into your everyday routine, whether it's during your commute, while you're cooking, or even while you're relaxing before bed. By making language learning a regular part of your life, you'll notice improvement faster than you expect, and it won't feel like a chore. So you stick with it in the long run. So is learning a new language easy? Absolutely. With the right approach, language learning becomes an exciting and achievable goal. By focusing on input, practicing in real-life situations, and staying consistent with your efforts, you can make amazing progress without feeling overwhelmed. And the best part is, you don't have to go through it alone. There are so many tools and resources available to make the process enjoyable and effective. Remember, the key is to have fun with it. The more enjoyable your language learning experience, the more motivated you'll be to keep going. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more tips and tricks on how to learn new skills. And let me know in the comments what language language are you learning right now? I'd love to hear about your progress. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out our other videos for more helpful tips on learning and self-improvement. And remember, learning a new language isn't just possible, it's easy when you take it one step at a time. See you next time.